What's up everyone, welcome to Next Level Streaming Part 1, The Basics, with your boy THC-James. In this guide I'll teach you how to take your game broadcast into a next level with the use of a PC, tools, software, and websites. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. When I really got into game streaming in 2017, I had an old PC that I built for game development in 2012. The specs on that PC was an Intel i5 4th generation 3.2 GHz quad-core CPU, 16 GB of RAM, 2 GB graphics card, and a 256 GB SSD. That build was more than capable of running OBS and BlueStacks to broadcast mobile games. With the use of a capture card and OBS, I was able to broadcast my PS4 gameplay as well. I won many competitions on LiveMe with that PC, including Fortnite, Rules of Survival, PUBG Mobile, Rise of the Kings, and more. After winning LiveMe and Rise of the Kings 2019 Streamers Wanted competition with the help of my THC fam, I custom built a brand new PC in August 2019 and gave the other half of the prize money to the guys that helped out. So shout out to ROK and THC. I can now play modern pre-C games while broadcasting them at max graphics settings and 120 frames per second. When playing mobile games such as ROK, I can now run multiple copies of BlueStacks in broadcast. The specs on this computer is an Asus ROG Strix B450F gaming motherboard, AMD Ryzen 5 2600X 3.4 GHz 6-core 12-thread CPU, 16 GB Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM, 6 GB Zotac GeForce 1660 Ti AMP graphics card, and a Samsung Evo 1TB SSD. If you're not comfortable building your own PC, then you can use a website such as NZXT to order a streaming PC or even customize one that they'll build for you. So on to the tools. Personally, I prefer a Blue Yeti microphone. I like it because it sits on my desktop and doesn't linger in the air. A lot of streamers prefer the snowball mics and the ones like that because you can put them on a swivel and then they're just lingering in the air in front of your face. Personally though, I prefer the Blue Yeti condenser because it's a higher quality sound. And it's not in my way when I'm trying to watch my gameplay. For a camera, I would highly suggest the Intel RealSense. The reason being, the RealSense tracks your movement. So if you're someone that doesn't like being on camera, there's streamers that use FaceRig. With FaceRig, if you're using the Intel RealSense, then these avatars will actually pick up your arm movement, eye movement, mouth movement. Otherwise, it's just kind of streamlined, like it's not your exact movements. So another thing with the camera is you're going to want a green screen. I would suggest like any chroma keyed green screen is fine, but I would highly suggest going with Elgato. And another thing with the green screen is key light. If you want a true transparency effect without the graininess behind you, then you're going to want good lighting. So another tool, like I was mentioning about the capture card, In the beginning, I used a generic card. Later on, after winning the Fortnite comp, I bought an HD60 Pro. I've never had any issues with this, and that's amazing quality. Another tool I recently started using is the Stream Deck. With the Stream Deck, you can it's like a tablet with a bunch of programmable buttons. You can make unlimited buttons for it as well. With this, you just simply push a button and you can change your scenes in OBS. You can bring up sound effects, you can bring up pictures, all that on the fly just by the push of a button. So onto the software. I prefer to use OBS for my broadcasting software. There's different ones you can use, but I prefer OBS. Now there's different copies of OBS. So there's OBS Live, and then there's Slobs or Streamlabs OBS. Personally, I prefer OBS Live because it integrates stream elements. And also with OBS Live, as opposed to Streamlabs OBS Live is an add-on to the original OBS, whereas Slobs is its own independent version of OBS. So with OBS Live, it's updated more often. So BlueStacks. If you want to do any mobile game broadcasting from your PC, then I'd highly suggest BlueStacks. It's an Android emulator, and you can play virtually any game on it. So, Stream Elements. There's Stream Elements and there's Streamlabs. They both do pretty much the same things. The main reason I use this is for the chatbot. The chatbot, it auto says stuff in your broadcast, like in your Twitch or YouTube, wherever you're casting. So you can set up different commands with it and have it say different things so you can promote your socials, whatever you want it to do. And the other key feature that I use this for is alerts. So when someone follows or subscribes to you, it'll pop up on your screen. There's other things you can do as well, such as overlays. So with both of them, you can make overlays and then you don't have to do an overlay within OBS. But personally, I just prefer to make my overlay within OBS. So next, Restream. With Restream, you can add multiple platforms. So instead of just broadcasting to one place, instead of just broadcasting YouTube or Facebook or Mixer, with Restream, you can broadcast to all these places right here at the same time with one copy of OBS. So unless you're under a contract or agreement with a company, there's no reason not to use this, because essentially what you're going to do is you're going to build all these platforms at the same time. Personally, I just use this for Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, and LiveMe. The thing with LiveMe though is it's a custom RTMP. So Restream is free unless you need a custom RTMP. That's what costs you money. So for images, I use Giphy. With Giphy, you can search, and there's so much different stuff you can find here. It's mostly all animated images on Giphy, but they can add a real flair to your OBS overlay. Personally, I use the stickers more because they have the transparency effect on them. So for sounds, when I need music for my broadcasts, I tend to use no copyright sounds. The reason being is they have a very vast library of music, and it's all bangers. Like, I haven't heard very many songs on here I haven't liked. They have different kinds of music, like new age music, house, trap, dubstep, There's like electro, drum and bass, and then there's mashups of them. The different circles mean different types of music. So now, if you want to get this music, let's say you want to download it. How do you download it? So, last couple of years I've been using YouTube Now. With YouTube Now, you simply put a link in. You would just go to a video you like, and you would copy that link. Once you copy the link, you paste it in here and you search. After that, it'll bring it up, and then you can choose what format to download it in. So you can download it MP3 or MP4, WebM, so either video or just sound. Now the thing with it is, if it's something that isn't copyrighted or something with a copyright, it's probably not gonna let you download it. Some cases it will, but anything with no copyrights you can download through this website. So I hope this guide will help you take your game streaming to a next level. If you still have any questions or comments, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the video here. If you'd like me to do any more advanced tutorials, then put that in the comments. And like I said in the start, if you enjoyed this, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you again.